This is the fourth video focused on interrupting expulsions in early learning programs. In this video, we'll discuss how to collaborate with families in order to make meaningful and developmentally appropriate learning goals. In video 1, we talked about the pathway to expulsion in early learning programs. When teachers perceive a child as having a challenging behavior, but do not work collaboratively with families, the stage is set to remove a child from an early learning program. Partnering with families to develop meaningful, developmentally appropriate goals for children builds investment and shared power between families and teachers. Collaborative goal setting allows children to build skills across both home and school, setting the stage for success. Take a moment now and think about how you establish goals for children in your program. Do you tell families which skills need to be improved? Are parents comfortable asking for help? Is the process adjustable for each family? If you have fewer children in your program, it might be easier to build strong relationships with your families that develop over time. However, it might be challenging to step away from the classroom to sit down with parents and develop goals and plans of action. If you're part of a larger center, you might have built-in parent-teacher conference days in which you dedicate large chunks of time to connecting with families. But as a single classroom teacher, you might struggle to connect with all of your families on a daily basis. Everyone brings their own education experience to the table, whether positive or negative or anything in between. These past experiences might change the way families interact with you when developing goals for their child. Let's take a look at an example. Anna is a pre-kindergarten student in Miss K's class. While Anna loves to play throughout the classroom in the blocks and pretend area, she really struggles to write her name throughout the day, like when she wants to sign up to use the art easel. Miss K wants Anna to be ready for kindergarten, so she asks Anna's mom to help her write her name at home. Anna's mom wants Anna to be successful too, and she recalls her own negative experience with rushing to turn in homework. At home, Anna writes and writes with her mom, but she's increasingly frustrated, and Anna's mom gets more anxious that she's going to be behind. After a few weeks of practice, Anna completely avoids writing in the classroom, even if it's an activity she might enjoy. Using Anna's story, let's dig a little deeper into how Miss K and Anna's mom could work together. We'll use the SMART goal model to guide us. To start, let's look at the end. Where do we want Anna to be? What does success look like for the child and the family? Anna can write her name in a way that Miss K, Anna, and Anna's mom can read it. Note that this goal is focused around the child obtaining a skill in a way that connects with special people in her life. How can we track Anna's progress to know if she needs more or different support? In this case, Miss K might have Anna draw a picture for Anna's mom once per week. Because it's for mom and because it's so special, it should have Anna's name on it. And this weekly check-in can help Miss K evaluate where Anna is developmentally with her writing. Anna is building a skill here, and skill building can be broken down into steps. Writing letters is a focused skill that requires a lot of fine muscle movement. Miss K might start muscle building activities like forming Play-Doh into shapes, stringing beads, and painting. Making letters with markers or crayons might be a later action step. It's important for Anna's mom to know that play-based activities are totally appropriate and helpful for young children. Why is this goal important anyway? Miss K and Anna's mom might know why writing is so important, but Anna may not see its importance throughout her day. Miss K can consider all the different ways writing can come in handy, like labeling your Lego tower or writing your very own book. Miss K can brainstorm with Anna's mom fun ways writing can show up at home. And finally, what is our timeline for this goal? In the example, Miss K didn't give a timetable, and that caused some anxiety for Anna's mom. Instead, Miss K can share a goal like, writing your first name is a good thing to have ready to go for kindergarten. To recap, Developing meaningful goals with families is a powerful way to help children build the skills they need to play and learn. When the goal-making process is collaborative, like it was for Anna and her mom, it builds investment for the parties involved. This process also allows teachers to elaborate on developmentally appropriate expectations for the child, and it offers insight into perceived challenging behavior. Knowing that Anna's mom had a great deal of anxiety around academic performance would let Ms. K prepare information and activities that focus on play. While meeting regularly to discuss progress would give the parents opportunity to express concerns, ask questions, and offer more information. Now that we have a plan for developing goals with families, let's consider how this process looks to families in the program. When families enroll in the program, are they able to meet with the provider, director, or teachers? How can a family communicate with classroom teachers? How does family engagement like conferences, check-ins, and email or phone communication show up for teachers? Consider these 3 questions to inform your policy. Can families see evidence of their children's day in the program, like their artwork or a weekly newsletter? Are families invited into or featured in the classroom space? Do families know how to get their questions answered in your program? Collaborating with families is one way to disrupt expulsion and early learning programs. It's important that this partnership is built on shared power and the idea that families bring their expertise about their child to the table. In the final 2 sections of this video series on interrupting expulsion and early learning, we'll talk about how to develop policies and practices around mistaken behavior through a strength-based lens.